So if you've ever been on the Nintendo eShop and browsed for, I'll say, more than a few minutes, you've probably noticed this game. Or should I say these 38 games if you count them all total. And as you can see by my scrolling here, I counted it like yesterday. I'm going to assume it's the same, but you know what? Maybe I shouldn't because they could just come out with a new one. It was about 38. And this is just classic shovelware nonsense, but let's just get right into what this is. This is a game called AAA Clock, and there are two of them, I guess. As you can see, this is the first one, this is the second one. However, the developers have harassed us to the point where we think there's a lot more than that. So as you can see, the first one came out in 2021, the second one came out late in 22, and there's just a bunch of different editions that we're going to have to go over. And of course, the most recent one came out on the 15th of September, only 3 days before I'm recording this. And this is literally the first game. This is not the second one. But let's dive deeper into this, shall we? So if we take a look at this here, it is what you expect. AAA Clock is a game with a clock. However, there is a little more to it than that. It also has a mobile game inside it. Now, I'm not going to act like I've played this game or anything like that, but it's a clock. And there's really nothing more to it than that. Nobody buys it for the minigame. So, here it is, what all gamers have been waiting for. AAA Clock. Imagine a watch, a simple fail-proof design, but if your watch was amazing. Introducing the world's only AAA clock. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're trying to claim this is a AAA game, from what I can tell, which is just stupid. But let's look at the key features, right? Maybe I'm missing something. Super production quality of incorporating classic clock mechanics. That is just a word salad. Super production quality. That means nothing. A premium product for the demanding users. So let's talk about the demanding users. That would be 0. And look, I know that everyone is in a different situation in life, but if you have a Switch, you have another way to tell time, okay? You have a watch, you have a phone, you have something. You have a house with a clock. And yes, your clock maybe cannot have a bunch of pink and green colors, and it doesn't have a mobile game inside it, but I don't think many people are bothered by that. HD clock with full support for OLED technology. Okay, fair enough. Retro game included. Just play and relax. Sure, whatever. These are just a few of the most important features of this product. I mean, you can say that, but you're just not telling us what those are. Supports full customization, turn on any color, as long as you pay, that is, because there's a lot of DLC. And yeah, so that is the main stuff, but we're going to have to go over all these additions because it's really bad. And so, of course, we haven't really talked about it a bunch, but there's all these additions, and that's really the worst part of this. If it was just these two things, the clock and then the clock 2, AAA clock, it wouldn't be that bad. And by the way, just looking at this second one, what even is this? It's just like robots are looking at you with this terrible font. And of course, you have a fake sale on top of it. It's on, there's always a version on sale. If you pay full price, you're just not very bright. But let's go back, if my computer is willing to go back, of course. There we go. So, of course, again, it's just sad because, look at this. AAA Clock Ultra Amazing Edition, Ultra Happy Edition, Ultra Game of the Year Edition, Director's Cut, Platinum, Legendary, Complete. It's just, I don't get how this is allowed. Because it's a clogging up the recent releases, the great deals, and it's taking away spots from other indie games that actually deserve it. Look, I don't want to personally attack any company or anything like that, but these tactics are just shady and, in my opinion, should not be allowed. Now, of course, you may be asking, well, hold on. you don't know if it's not Ultra Ultimate or not. Give it a chance, right? So let's take a look at this. So, Ultra Ultimate Edition. Let's see why it is that. Okay, so it's got the same description. The key features are different, though. Key features, it tells time. Oh my god, it tells time. It's not a clock. Like, we didn't know that. I needed to know that it told time. Setting alarms. Like, I don't have like everyone that has a Switch doesn't have a phone. Great for any ages. Whatever. Brilliant design. Cute platformer game included. Customization. So they just like slightly changed the key features. You know what? I just realized the DLC is that it's great for any ages. That's why it's Ultra Ultimate, because now a 3-year-old can use a clock. In the main edition, no, they couldn't. Whatever. So, you know, and then there's this right here, and this one, it bothers me as well, because I'm sorry, there's the Game of the Year debate thing where if any publication gives you Game of the Year, you can give it that name is just stupid. But you know what? I don't even believe that there's any website that gave them Game of the Year besides like reddeergames.com. That's the company that makes this game, by the way. Or these games, sorry. So, I mean, how could they have gotten Game of the Year? I looked it up. I couldn't find anything. But either way, it's usually something so minor, like some random publication that I could have made gave them like best clock game of 2022 on Nintendo Switch. You know, it's sad because it's just not truthful. And the only thing it does is it claims there's DLC, but that's just a bunch of nonsense. The key features are the same stuff as last time. And it's just, you know, there's really nothing else to say. I'm shocked I've never seen anyone make a video about this. I saw like a Reddit post, and I'm sure this isn't the only game that does it, but over the years, I've seen it so many times on the eShop. And by the way, again, I know people have different tastes in games, but if you look at their catalog of games, the company that makes this, it is just bad. It's just mobile game after mobile game, stupid tactics, and like adult games, which I guess some people are into, but not me personally. So anyway, you've probably had enough of this. Yeah, it's crazy. What else is there to say before this video ends? I mean, I guess let's look at the description of the second game. In a world where most clocks are either boring or colorless, AAA Clock 2 is going to change everything. Oh my god, the FBI will be at my door if I say what I want to say. The Autumn AAA Clock will prove once again that sequels can be just as extraordinary. Key features. Tells time. It's literally the same thing. Oh my god. This is just... I think my 3 best friends could make a better game than this with me. No offense. Anyway. And of course, I talked about this a bit earlier, but they did another one of these 3 days ago. Ultra Amazing Edition. Sale ends. There is no sale. It's just fake. It's just so you fake sense of urgency so that you get the game because you think you're missing out on saving money. But of course, the truth is, I mean, honestly, it would just be better to throw your money in a pit of fire than buy this. And you know they're going to do more. There's probably going to be a third one, and they're just going to get away with it because Nintendo clearly doesn't care. And it's just dumb, you know? Like, yeah, there's the issue. It's clogging up the eShop and is bad for other developers. But it's also just... it's just dumb. Like, really? Are we really doing this? Are we this desperate for money, I guess? Or should I even say that? Because, like, are people even buying this? You'd think people are buying this because I guess they just keep making it. But I don't know. Like, you know, it's just bad. And it's unfortunate that it exists, but it does. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Hopefully, at the very least, it was entertaining or informative. Make sure to tell me what you think about this game. Have you ever bought it? Hopefully you haven't. When do you think the third one's coming out? Let me know what you think about that. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.